Well, this is Lone Wolf. I'm here to tell you about your week, but I'm going to start off with this. I thank all my subscribers, especially Schultz. I thank you for your comment. It really helps me out. It's been tough around here, but you give me some at least encouragement to continue on. I'm going to go ahead and tell you this whole week, all the way through, has been tough. We've been making 10 to 15 a day, and that is barely enough to live on. We've been here 2 weeks too dang long. In fact, we've actually been in this spot for over 5 weeks. That's well over a month. What? And I'll tell you what, it's not been easy. And the fact of the matter is, carnival life is never easy. And if people would just wake the hell freak up and realize just what we go through for their own freaking entertainment. And yeah, they get to come to the carnival, they get to have fun, ride the rides, eat some food, screw the games. That's what everybody's always saying. And you know what? We're people just like everybody else. And you know what? I'm tired of people treating us like we're trash. Yeah, I live in a trailer. I'm a redneck. But that doesn't make me trash. I'm just saying. If more people treat us like human beings, guess what? We wouldn't have the problems we have today. You know? And I appreciate the support, but I'll tell you what, it still don't help much. Today, I just barely cleared under 20 bucks, 14 to be exact, just to last me through tomorrow for a pack of cigarettes and hope to God for some food. We barely survived. The gamers are barely making a dime. It depends on who you are, depends on your skill level, but still, most people are just showing up for the rides. It's what we call a ride spot. And you know what the thing about ride spots is? People just show up for the rides, maybe some food. And that's all they show up for. You know, my boss is an honest man. Most folks that work for him are honest folk. We are just trying to make a living just like everybody else. But hope to God, we're going to Fort Worth next. Hope to God it's better. It's not exactly it. And as a matter of fact, for the past couple of days, we've been getting screwed worse than any other day. Yesterday, from 8 till 10 o'clock, we were caught in a sandstorm. I don't know whose brain pan idea it was to keep us open for that time. Even my boss said that if he had his way, he would have closed down for that time. Because that was when the winds kicked up, the sands were blowing like no tomorrow. I had sand in places that I have never had sand before. It was just like a scare park all over again. But that's the way it works. Then today, we ended up with low temperatures, 40, 50 degrees, with a wind chill of 40%. Or not 40, but 4% on that. So, yeah. And then on top of that, cold as hell, and then it started to rain. And they still kept us out there from 9 till 10. I mean, who does that? Well, that just tells you what it is. The bigger the show, the less the brain cells, and the more ego, and the more money they want. They end up greedy. But guess what? They don't realize sitting in their comfy trailers while the rest of us grunts do the job that we are not enjoying what we do. Hell, why do you think I medicate myself every night? Yeah, I drink every night. And you know why? Because I get tired of the bullshit. You know, it ain't worth it. I appreciate y'all. I thought this would be boring, but it is what it is. I'm just ranting on about my whole week. It can be a little boring because it's always the same shit day in and day out. We're always dealing with the same kind of bullshit, no matter where you go. Hope to God, fair season, we start seeing some money where we can put some money aside for the bullshit days. So far, we've been half-starved, barely paid, and going through hell. And if you don't believe that, why don't you try my job sometime? Because I'll tell you, it just ain't been worth it. We were out there 2 days now, 5.5 hour shifts. And you know what that's brought us? Jack shit. I barely made $50 in my apron. And you know what that makes me? That's about $14 for the day's work. I could go to a temp service, make $50 a day. I could go to an off-ramp, fly a sign, and make that, if not more, and still keep it in my pocket. If this show doesn't pick up, something's going to break. Ride jacks, they make a salary. Gamers, we make commission. And believe me, if it keeps up the way it is, there's going to be some breaks. And they've also been shaking the tree. Oh yeah. I'm not going to say what show because of, reasons. But let's just say people have been going through so much hell. Yeah, people have been getting fired. Or quitting, or both. It has been a nightmare this whole season. If things keep getting the way they are, things are going to go to hell in a handbasket. And I'll tell you what, it's not been easy around here. But I do appreciate my subscribers, like I said. It gives me some encouragement to keep making these videos. I'm just telling it like it is. Raw, to the point. I don't sugarcoat. I just tell it as it is. And if more people that come to the show would actually understand how it works for us gamers, maybe they would be a little more respectful, and maybe they would actually play a little more. We're all individuals. We're all human beings. We run things differently for each person. Everything is different. Judge us by each person. Don't judge us as a whole, because we're all different. If you do that, things would be better. But you know what? So far, it's an election year to top it all off. So people are not going to spend so much money because they got other things on their mind. But I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, I pray to God, Trump 2020. If you don't like that and you're triggered by it, guess what? Go find your safe space. Go ahead and curl up into a ball with your blankie. And go ahead and feel about your fifis. Because guess what? Reality doesn't deal with feelings, logic, and facts. Be a realist or end up getting trampled. Because those like me don't care. We are the way we are. We see reality. And you know what? I don't care how you think of me or my feelings. Go ahead and report me. Do what you want. Because I am just going to say it as it is. And right now, things are hell. All because either people don't have money or don't want to spend it. And so therefore, us gamers suffer for their ignorance. And that's just the way it is. Well, I'm not going to keep this running too much longer. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to say this is Lone Wolf. Y'all have a good night, and y'all take care. Enjoy the video.